Have you ever truly paused to consider just how little we actually know about the people standing right in front of us? Every day, we move through life brushing shoulders with countless strangers. Some feel warm, welcoming, others distant and reserved. Some dazzle us with charm and smiles. But as Carl Jung once hinted, what lies beneath the surface is far more telling than what meets the eye. So what if you had the ability to look beyond the smiles, to see past the curated personas and Instagram-worthy moments, to recognize authenticity in a world trained to prize performance? This video is not just about understanding others, it's about learning to see yourself clearly too. Let's begin. In a world dominated by perception, appearances often matter more than substance. You meet someone who seems perfect. They say the right things, smile at the right times, appear confident, in control, charismatic. But appearances are beautifully deceptive, because behind a radiant smile may hide a storm of insecurity. Behind confident words, a fragile self-worth quietly trembles. And in those moments when there's nothing to gain, that's when the truth tends to slip through the cracks. People are often not what they seem, not because they're deceptive, but because they're protecting something: fear, shame, insecurity, trauma. These become invisible cloaks we wear to move safely through society. So how do you see the real person behind the mask? Carl Jung once said, "The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. But what happens when that other person holds no value, no influence, no benefit? Observe this. How do they treat the barista who gets their order wrong? The janitor they pass in the hallway? The stranger who asks for directions? Or the coworker who made a minor mistake? This is where character is revealed. Empathy is not performative. It doesn't come with cameras rolling or when someone's watching. It's how a person acts when there is nothing to gain. And if someone treats the powerless with condescension, it says more about them than about the person they're belittling. Arrogance toward the powerless is a psychological wound in disguise. It's often the symptom of unhealed pain, a deep need to feel above others. Because they fear being insignificant. Every small interaction is a test of emotional maturity. So watch closely. A promise is not just a sentence, it's a soul contract. When someone says, "I'll call you tomorrow," or "I'll be there at 5, what they're really saying is, "You can trust my word." And here's the truth. People reveal who they are, not in the grand moments, but in the quiet small ones. A person who honors even the tiniest commitment, who shows up on time, who follows through when it's inconvenient, is a person with integrity. Psychologist Carl Jung once wrote, "You are what you do, not what you say you'll do." So ask yourself, do they follow through? Do they take responsibility when they can't? Or do they disappear, make excuses, shift blame? Consistency is rare, but it's powerful because it signals a deep alignment between what someone believes and how they behave. This isn't just about other people, it's also about you. How do you treat people who have nothing to offer you? Do you rush past the cleaner? Or do you pause to smile? Are you present in conversations that bring no obvious gain? Do you keep your own promises, especially the ones you make to yourself? Do you show up for your goals, your values, your healing? Because authenticity begins with you. You can't recognize truth in others until you've first seen it in yourself. And when you begin to act from a place of honesty, of alignment, you'll start to feel the energy shift around you. In an era of filters, instant gratification, and curated perfection, Depth can feel like a lost art. We scroll, we judge, we assume. But what if we stopped to really see? What if you became someone who sought meaning over polish, substance over charm? Imagine living in a world where we weren't so busy proving, and instead, simply being. So the next time you meet someone new, don't get lost in charisma. Don't fall for performance. Instead, watch how they treat the ones who can't give anything back. See how they handle a broken promise. That's where the truth lives. And if you really want to live authentically, begin with yourself. Start honoring the small promises. Start treating everyone, especially the unseen, with kindness, because that's who you really are. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to the Master Your Day channel. Share it with someone who values depth over surface. Remember, we're not here just to grow, we're here to transform.